This video is sponsored by Lorex. Sorry.
Lorex Technology. We've investigated the Sanford Elementary School before, but I don't think we've ever had an opportunity to investigate it like this, because we're lucky enough to be trying out a new NVR camera system from Lorex Technologies. It's the NR900, and it is a really cool video recording system. It's pretty much perfect for what we're going to use it for, which is paranormal investigations, and it's perfect for whatever anybody else would use it for, whether it be security or for personal use. And it really has amazing image quality. I think we can agree on that.
Oh yeah. So yeah, the image quality on this is just, it's unbelievable. It's fantastic. I mean, if we just punch in here to the archive of the Afterlife Museum here, if you just look at it, you can see the detail like on this wooden cabinet to the right there. And then you see one of the dolls face that's standing there with a plaid shirt on, and you can just see the detail of the shirt there is crystal clear. I mean, these cameras do have 4K resolution, which is just insane to think of for an NVR system. And another thing that is really cool about these cameras is you can zoom in, and when you zoom in, it has an autofocus feature, which is something I've never really heard of on a camera that's on a DVR or NVR system before. And you can look there and you can see still how crisp and clear that quality is on that clothing on that doll right there. Actually, even more so than it was before.
Even back there on the far bookshelf.
Oh yeah.
That little netting, that decorative netting there is very, very detailed. And
absolutely. And another really outstanding feature that this device offers is the IR lights.
Oh, absolutely. 3 of the 4 camera angles that we have set up here in the Sanford are kind of long distance shots. 2 of them there in the hallway, the one in the gym, and all those there, I mean, they're lit up very well. So you have no problems with lighting up a large area with these cameras.
I mean, the lights themselves are just really bright, and the cameras themselves are able to open up to where you can actually open the iris to get a decent amount of light in to be able to light up these large areas. So, but that's not the only thing that's really cool about these cameras. Steve, what else is exciting about this?
I think one of the biggest attributes of this is the audio capability. And from what little I've experienced so far with just us sitting here, the audio is pretty clear. And it's very, very high quality audio as well. Another capability I think is really, really useful, especially for, well, it would be useful obviously for security purposes, but also for us, is the cloud capability. Being able to access the footage, you know, what's being captured from our phones. We do what we call an abandonment technique, where we set everything up, leave the cameras running, leave the equipment running, different things like that, and we lock up and leave the location for sometimes 40 minutes to an hour and a half or so. So normally in that time frame we're you know, getting something to eat, getting something to drink, and while we're out about doing that, we can have access to what's being captured on any of the 4 cameras here, and I think that's definitely a game changer. And this is just, you know, easy to put it on to you know, our computers to edit everything down. Like the picture quality, the audio quality, it's just, yeah, I'm completely blown away with it.
That's a really good point, Steve. The footage is really easy to pull off, and it's really easy to just go into the menu. You plug in a flash drive, you plug in your external hard drive into one of the USB ports on the device. You go in to the playback menu, click on the list, select which clips you want to actually put on that particular device, and then you hit back up. The Lorex NR900 will automatically make a folder on that hard drive or flash drive, and all of your footage will be put on there, and you can choose what file type you want. So it's really convenient for whatever it is you're using it for. If you're using it for a security camera and you capture something that you're going to use or take to law enforcement, it's really easy to take it off. Or for our case, it's really easy to pull off the footage so that we can review it and so that we can use it for paranormal research. So the other weird thing is that this is actually pretty affordable, right, Dave?
It is really affordable. I mean, with like you get the 4K resolution, you get the cloud base, you get the internal hard drive that comes with it. I mean, the camera quality again is outstanding for what you get, and it's just absolutely affordable for what you get.
Well, looking at these clips, looking at these angles is getting me really excited to start investigating here. So what do you guys say? Why don't we just get in there with some equipment and see if we can get some activity? The REM pod's already up there, so let's get in there.
We can definitely, I think we should incorporate these into our solos tonight.
That is a good point, because we'll be able to just sit here. If we do solos, if you go to the museum, the three of us can sit here and watch what you're doing, and if we click on that angle, we can hear what you're doing.
Oh yeah.
And while we're reviewing what you're doing, these cameras are still going to record. That means we're going to be able to capture evidence in these angles even when we're not watching, and we're going to be able to watch what's going on with you in real time.
So, sure, absolutely. So you want to go do this?
Let's do it.
All right. All right, I'm in the archive.
Okay, so what's his plan here?
All right.
Well, it looks like he's headed back towards the execution cap, which is one of his staple features of the museum here. It's the actual execution cap to Old Sparky from the West Virginia Penitentiary, and seems to hold a lot of activity. And that's in that back corner back there, as you can see.
Haunted pictures. There's the cap to the electric chair from the West Virginia State Penitentiary. If there's anyone here that's attached to the execution cap, could you make a knocking sound? Or maybe, could you give me your first name?
And the amazing thing about this is that if he picks up anything at all, we'll see it and hear it, and if the REM pod goes off right here, we're really going to be able to tell.
Annie, are you here tonight? Man, it's just, I tell you what, it feels very, very confining in here tonight. That is for sure.
Just look at the quality though, man. Like you can see him like crystal clear.
Alright. Well, I'm going to head on out of here.
So Jason's getting ready to move into the gym here. Steve just got back, and we're going to be watching him right here on the monitor. He will be up here in this clip right here.
watch him come in the door here. Let's see if we can use the zoom feature to zoom in on him.
Hello, is there anybody here with me? My name is Jason. What's yours? Miss Sanford, are you here? I would surely like to get to speak with you. This is a beautiful school here.
All right, should we go get the boy and wrap this up? With the DVR cameras, you can, I mean, not that anybody has ever said anything, but you can see, like as we're filming this, that we don't have people behind the camera trying to throw stuff into frame or out of frame, making us jump or anything like that to try and fake evidence. You have that whole camera that's, I mean, this, what that is showing you right now is what we've always been, is just the three of us and then the four of us.
That is literally in a corner. There's no space behind it.